Oh, I don't want to go. Good boy, Soma. Boy, Major. Majero. What a boy Major is growing up and showing out. No, no, get away from there. Bubble tree. Oh, man. I'm proud of Major so far though. He's showing out. Everything I ask him to do, he's showing out. Hubble two though. She's showing out too. Good boy. Got you, Moon. Shut up. What's up, Moon? No. I gotta get Moon out to do some work soon. Well, actually, I probably won't actually read her again this year. So I always have her out. I forget that how good of a working dog she is because she kind of retired-ish for the last 3 years since Soma's litter. And I'll have her out and she'll do something, she'll turn up Moon. No. And I forget, you know what I'm saying? I forget that she is that, you know what I mean? Because she live in a house now. But she still gets busy and she produces super good dogs. She produced um, two litters before Soma, turned out to be fire, Gray's litter and Soma's litter turned out to be fire. Hey Nathan, I hear that, bro. I hope we, but I definitely hear you, bro. I definitely feel you. It's about that time. So yeah, Moon throws me good puppies. Moon throws me good dogs. I'm a breeder again this year. And then after that, of course, I ain't gonna work her. I mean, she's 8 years old. And even this next litter, I'm gonna make sure that it's not hard on her. It's gonna be her easiest litter ever. So, but yeah, I want to work her some more because, like I said, she always shows out, but she's probably done. She'll do this last litter, be a mom, and then she'll just chill for the next however long she lives. Good boy, Summer. I was happy Soma's puppy turned out like him. But what I'm excited about in Moon's next litter is that those puppies will look a lot like Soma. I expect them to be built like Soma. But when I take Soma to that dog, let's say in a perfect world, the dog grows to be really good. When I take Soma to that dog, I'm expecting to get Moon's drive. because it'll be two times Moon in there. I'm expecting to kind of get some of that while keeping that bulldog kind of phenotype as far as the height and the bone in there. That's what I'm hoping to do. But as long as I get good dogs, which I know I will from Moon, I know from Moon I get good dogs. So as long as I get good dogs, I'll be straight. But if I can double up on Moon while keeping that size, a few years from now, that the breeding I'm thinking about is probably 2 years from now. So I'm gonna be 5 years old by then. Um, then I'll be happy. That breeding, like I said, it's in a perfect world. That breeding is 2 years from now, but I won't even know if those dogs are like that until a year and a half or 4 years from now. I mean, they'll show me little stuff in the meantime during their development, but I won't know if they're really like that till they're about 2 years old. So for anybody who don't know the process or ever wonder what the process is, that's what it is. It is 3 to 4 years, um, 3 or 4 years, not 3 to 4 years. It could be 3 to 6 years, before you know if your dog is good and if it's producing good dogs. That's about how long it takes to know that. So that's the plan. Take a really good moon daughter back to Soma, but excuse me, but get a lot of that moon fire. Soma, of course, you see Soma's fire too, but I think, of course, even though I have Major and Hubble who get busy, who are no joke, I think Soma throws a calmer dog. BB King films what's happening. I think Soma throws a calmer dog than Moon does. I think, even though Soma's dad and his grandpa and a lot of those dogs on Soma's dad's side were fire, um, all of them on Moon's side were, you know what I mean? And they all hated people. Soma's dad hated people. His grandpa kinda, you know what I'm saying? He'd get busy, and once he was engaged, he was no joke. But he's more like Soma. You know what I mean? He's cool if you're cool. His dad wasn't like that. Zoro, he ain't cool. You don't care if you're cool or not. He ain't cool. He's tripping when you come around him. But I think most of that forward moving, that what I'm saying, that down the field shit that Soma has in him, I think it comes from Moon because Gray was like that, and Gray's glitter was like that, and Moon is just naturally like that. Um, so um, I'm gonna double up on Moon while trying to keep the size and all that shit. And Moon has always thrown dogs bigger than her. All her daughters have been bigger than her. She had a litter with a straight mile early on. I think 2 years before Soma's litter. Um, Her first real, you know, intentional litter. And and those females were big. Those were big dogs. You would have thought. You would. So Moon is 50% male. I bred her to a straight male, and if you had saw those dogs, you would swear there was something in them. You would swear there was some bull in them, even though Moon looks so much like a herder. But yeah, just one of the things we learned though, in trying to create. So when you're doing like a established breed, you trying to got your own shit, your own make your own sauce on. Then so these dogs here are growth BB. That dog up there is a boy. Here somewhere he's a boy. But when you got your own shit going on, damn it, I don't even know. I don't know what I was saying. But yeah, to take Moon, breed Moon one more time, um, have a better idea of what I'm gonna do with the dog. That's what I was saying. When you are doing your own shit, you gotta really, um, you know, there's a lot to learn while you're doing it, and um, you gotta adjust. You gotta be adaptable. And the Moon's next litter, like I said, it'll make it easy on her, and I'm gonna make sure I stick to the plan on when I do the breeding. Magero, and then of course major becomes part of the plan. And so if I do it the way that I'm doing it, I'm just kind of explaining to people who don't know like the breeding process when you kind of creating your own thing. In the flow of what I'm doing, major is a that dog up there on the spring pole, fire dog. He is nice, he's super nice, he's really good, but he won't come into the flow for probably 3 years from now. You know what I mean? Probably, and that's if everything goes great. He won't be bred to anything related to these dogs until probably 3 years from now. Because I'll probably go well, at least 2 years from now. I'll probably go Soma to, like I said, I'll probably go Soma to Moon's next daughter, just to double up on Moon, see if I can keep that size in there, and then come back with Major, because there'll be enough dogs for the outcross. Um, there'll be enough dogs for the outcross that I'll be able to keep a lot of stuff that I want in there and not lose too much. Hey, and I could break down like the dogs that would kind of be like outside of the blood. That's kind of while I'm keeping it in, but I ain't gonna do all that. But I'm excited. Like I said, even though it's probably the end, and it won't even be the end at that time, really, honestly. I mean, but the plan, as far as I can plan right now, um, doesn't even start for another 3 years. But I'm excited to do it with the dogs that I got. Moon is. I mean, I believe Moon is gonna give me another good litter, another good few dogs, and then I'm just chilling. Probably no. I'll probably. So I do want to do like a special breeding with Soma this year. Um, but those won't be dogs related to these dogs, and they probably won't be dogs that I will even incorporate into the line. It's just something that I'm interested in doing with him. Um, but as far as like dogs that are closely related to these dogs, I mean, of course, that'll be half Soma. Um, but that probably won't be for. I'll do Soma and um, I'll do Soma and Bubba next year. Again, this is if everything goes right. I'll do Soma and Bubba next year. Um, but even then, I don't know if I'll have any like public dogs. It'll probably be about another. I don't know. It'll probably be a while. Aside from that special breeding I'm gonna do with Soma, there'll be one or two here or there. Um, but as far as like selling a whole litter, it'll probably be a while before I do that. Major, no. You're trying to gnaw on it to pull it off. Stop tearing my shit up, bro. But yeah, I'll probably be so in the Soma and Bubba litter. Again, this is if everything goes good. The Soma and Bubba litter next year. Um, I'll probably keep um, a male off of that. Um, and then um, in the moon litter, I'll keep a female off of that. And then there won't be much of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? There'll be like one or two puppies that go to like special places, and there won't be any more to go. You know what I'm saying? And that's just because I want to really show what they're capable of, and I can do that myself. You know what I mean? I can do that. If I'm the person putting in the work, then I know the work will get done. Um, and then they'll go to other people that I trust to do that. Like I said, let's say there'll be two or three available here or there. There'll be just people that I trust to really be able to show me what the dogs really are. Yeah, Oaktown. That's what I'm doing. I've been breeding dogs for over 25 years. I just kind of started this here about 10 years ago, 10 to 12, 15, somewhere like that. You know, whatever years ago. This dog here is 8, so probably 15 years ago or something like that. But yeah, I'm trying to. I kind of want to start. It started out as like, okay, I'm gonna start my own breed. Hey, Major, no. But the more I interact with humans, the less I want to like breed dogs for them. Hey, no, Major, no. So I'm just kind of like having my own. My goal is to have a family of dope dogs. You know what I'm saying? So I'll say like, if Major, no. Hey, Major, no. So if you get one of these dogs, so let's say like if I start a breed and then I sell to a breeding pair to somebody, what you get from them is, I can't you know what I'm saying, I can't promise that it's going to be what you would get from me. So I just want to have my goal is just, hey, Major, no, come on. My goal is just to have, currently it's just to have a dope family of dogs, and when you come here to get a dog from me, you get a super dope dog. You know what I mean? So that's my goal. You know what I mean? Eventually, do I want it to become a breed? Yeah, but fast, no. I'd rather slow. That way, the dogs can really develop into really good dogs. I don't care if it's 50 years old and I'm not here to see it. Because when I'm here, all the dogs are gonna be fire. And if you come get a dog from my yard, now if you take two and breed them, I can't speak for that. But if you come get one from me, then they're gonna be crazy. You know. But yeah, that's kind of like my thing about like my how I feel about starting a breed. I want to, but once that happens, then people get their own ideas, and rightfully so. They should if they're a dog. You know what I mean? So people get their own ideas. Even within a certain breed, you see it happen with Rottweilers. You see it happen with German Shepherds, with Golden Retrievers. You see it happen with all of those, with all of that shit. People get their own ideas of what they're going to do with it, how they're going to breed it, what are they, you know what I'm saying, what dogs they're using, what's their criteria for breeding. People get their own ideas of that shit. So I'm using in these dogs, in every single one of these dogs, except for this one. This is the oldest one. This is the grandma to this dog and that dog. In her, there is um, Eli, American Pit Bull Terrier, Belgian Malinois, and a little Corso. Um, and I took her to American Bulldog, a fire American Bulldog. So when I name the breeds don't really do the dogs justice, right? So the Belgian Malinois that I bred to get this dog right here was fire. Checked a ton of boxes. She was fire. That was a nice dog. I mean, physically she had it, mentally she had it. I mean, she had heart. I mean, she was nice. She was everything. And then the game dog I took that I bred, all of those dogs in the Corso that I used in that line too was um was fire. So I used those dogs to make her, and then I took her to an American Bulldog. But like again, just saying American Bulldog don't do that dog no justice. He was the dog himself was fire. You know what I mean? American Bulldog or not, he was fire. But he had some shit that I wanted to put on. I wanted a taller dog, right? I wanted a taller dog with more bone, a broader head, but I wanted it to act like her, and that's what I did. I went and found an American Bulldog that gave me bone, still athletic, nice head, and still human aggressive. I went and did that, put that on top of her, who is decent bone, super athletic, super human aggressive, super smart. I put that together. I mixed that up. I got Soma, her son. Soma, I got him right here. And so then I took him back to a super nice dog bred just like him. She was Pit Bull, American Bulldog, Belgian Malinois, and I got these puppies out of that. So it's basically American Bulldog, Pit Bull, and Belgian Malinois. I bred their dad to a dog that's bred just like him, except when you look at her, she looks like a Belgian Malinois. When you look at him, he looks like an American Bulldog or something like that. Major, chill out. But yeah, I mean, and I test them, Oaktown. I test them all kinds of ways. They test on man, they test on animal. They're going hog hunting next month. Um, their dad has already done all that. He does it all. But again, and not just that shit too. You know what I'm saying? We do, you'll see. Check us out, man. You'll check us out. You'll see. We do everything. But yeah, they all started with her. But yeah, I mean, if you take the time, really look at the dogs, know what you're putting together, you can go from that to that and keep all the fire, keep all the good shit. And that's what we're doing. Like I said, I'm gonna breed her one more time this year. I think I'm gonna keep me a black female if I can. And oh yeah, then we be all good. Then we cooking. Yeah, those herder jeans, they shot up, yeah. And I'm okay with that. I'm glad about that actually because I still got a lot of the bulldog stuff. If you see them up close, I mean they got super good bone. They're able to turn off. Major, hey, they're able to turn off. Most herders can't turn off, or it's tough, or they're harder to turn off. But they start up like a herder. You know what I'm saying? When the time to start up, they turn right on. Boom, they ready to go. You know. So he looks more like a bulldog. This one here, Summer. He looks more like a bulldog. Boy. Um, but but yeah, I'm not mad at those. I'm not mad at the because it's enough that his ears didn't go straight up. He still got like a nice round enough head muzzle combination. You know what I'm saying? It don't stop super. Um, it don't stop and it doesn't like go super skinny. Let me get him in there. You see, he kept a lot of bone. And he's only 9 months. You know what I'm saying? He's big. I mean, he's probably like 70 pounds. And so is she. She probably like 65 pounds. Now he's probably like 85, but you know. Yeah. But yeah, no, they come out with a good little, a good little bit of both. You know what I mean? By the time these dogs are two, the bone and size on these dogs is gonna be it's gonna be crazy. You know what I mean? So by the time they hit puberty, she hasn't even come in the heat yet, and she's damn near as big as him. So yeah, I mean, and I'm gonna try to like I said, I'm trying to repeat that. I'm gonna do that again with her, and then I'm gonna take something that's phenotypically a little bit more like him is what I'm expecting to get back to him, doubling up on some of her shit. And those will all come out looking and acting like him. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm hoping to get. And then I can come back when I want to add some of that kind of. Hey, chill out. When I want to add some of that herder phenotype, I can come back with him or her, and I won't lose height. I won't lose bone. I won't lose civil aggression. I won't lose. I won't lose a lot of things. You know what I mean? So I might lose that big old head, but I could just bring it back. Um, Either him or something off of um, him and his half sister. So I turn my shit up, bro. Mm. So they could be considered band dogs. They do the work of a band dog, but um, they also could be considered bull herders. But I call them rogue wolves. That's something different. Uh, but yeah, technically, go, Moon, go. I don't want that. You're trying to bring me that stick so I can throw it to her. Technically, I mean they could be considered band dogs or bull herders, but no, I call them rogue wolves. That way I can do what I want to and kind of stay away from all those like what I'm saying, the politics that come with like calling a dog a band dog or a bull. Hey, no, go. But I mean, I do post them in the band group, and I do post them in the bull hunter group still. Bubba, shut up, shut up. Hey, yeah, people get too attached to that bull herder term or the band dog term, and they think you're supposed to like follow certain parameters and rules and all that shit. I'm just making good dogs, and they're comparable to any other good dog. So, good boy, Major. Good boy. When I when I uh, when I first made this dog, it's because I needed certain shit, and I had never even heard of the term bull herder when I first made her. She was probably a year old before I even heard of the term bull herder. So when I started posting her in bull herder group, just doing like ordinary shit that was fun for us, all the training she was doing, all the so, hey, she gets busy in like any other way. You know what I'm saying? In any other kind of aggressive way, she gets busy. But I was showing like all the cool shit we were doing. I had her on skateboards and I had her doing all kinds of shit. And bull herder people used to get mad that I wasn't doing bite work or I wasn't showing bite work. And I'm just like, why the fuck do you care about me showing bite work? I'm not no police. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not the police. Why do I need to be doing that? Why do I need to be filming that? You know what I mean? And it kind of like it let me know that okay, I don't want to be part of this community. You know what I'm saying? This is my dog. I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do with my dog. You know what I'm saying? And and again, other than people had got no effect on shit, but it's like it was just like an eye opener. Like, oh, okay, cool. I can do my own shit and I ain't gotta hear no noise. And the dogs come out fire. So we got bull herders. I mean, we got rogue wolves. But yeah, Oaktown, check out my page, so man, you'll see. Um, I probably I've probably been on YouTube 2 years, something like that. So you'll see before these puppies were born. You'll see, but like when their dad was younger, it's probably on here. I don't think I had YouTube when their mom was young. I don't remember. But yeah, I mean you'll be able to see all the shit. So. Yeah, check us out on Instagram too, Oaktown. If you're on Instagram, it's basically the same stuff though. Probably a few more pictures, stuff like that. But the history of the dogs is all there. You can see everything. You'll see their mom, you'll see their aunt when she was here. You'll see all of them. You'll see what I mean when I talk about like producing more dogs like them. Make him tired, but he don't want to give up that spring. So someone gonna take it. Check to see what someone's doing. He ain't paying attention to it. Give me a drink. Then right back to it. They all got water in their cage. They will not drink out of there. They'll wait all day to come out here and drink out of that one. Every time I go to that one in their cage, I gotta empty it out. You thinking about what about a dogo? Okay, you thinking about getting one? Major, no. Come on. Major, get out of there. Oh, you think about getting a dogo for you? Oh, okay, I get what I feel. I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, yeah. I don't really love people friendly dogs, but as long as it's a good dog, though, you know. Yeah, I like the American Sentinel too. I actually just had a puppy that had some American Sentinel blood in there. I think her dad was an American Sentinel. Oh no, her granddad was an American Sentinel. And I've gone hog hunting with some American Sentinels. I've gone hog hunting with some. I've seen some on like protection sports field, shit like that. I like the Doggo too. I like the Doggo too, though. I mean, shit, to keep it real, there ain't many dogs I don't like, to keep it real. Big boy. Big boy. What's up, baby? What's up, Bubba? I don't know if I want you to get me dirty for real. Pajero. Majero. Alright, YouTube. Looks like they're about to wind down. I'll get with y'all next time.